Welcome to the session. In this session, I am going to talk about reference electrodes, hydrogen electrode and calomel electrode.
Based on the usage, based on the usage, electrodes are classified into two types. They are indicator electrodes and reference electrodes. So first we will discuss the indicator electrodes. So indicator electrode is the electrode whose potential depends upon the concentration of a particular ion in the solution in which it is dipped. Okay, indicator electrode, it's a potential, electrode potential that depends on the concentration of an ion. Okay, so if we dip indicator electrode into a solution and its electrode potential, the indicator electrode potential, that depends on the concentration of the ion present in the solution, present in the solution. Such type of electrodes are called indicator electrodes. Okay, and these are mainly used to determine the concentration of ions in sample solutions. Okay, and example, we can take a silver electrode. Okay, a silver electrode dipped in a solution containing a silver ions. Okay, next we move on to the second one, second type, reference electrodes. Reference electrodes are the electrodes whose potential is arbitrarily fixed or is exactly known. They are called as reference electrodes. Okay, indicator electrodes, their electrode potential depends on the electrode potential of a particular ion. Okay, but reference electrodes, electrode potential is known to us. Okay, it is fixed at a particular value or we know that value exactly. Examples are standard hydrogen electrode and calomel electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode is a primary electrode. Its electrode potential is taken as zero. Standard hydrogen electrode potential is taken as zero, that is fixed to zero. Or if we are using calomel electrode, its value will be determined by connecting with a primary electrode. So anyhow, while we are using reference electrode, its electrode potential must be known to us. It may be either fixed or we must find out that value before we use that one, reference electrode. So these are the two types of electrodes or two types of half cells based on the usage: indicator electrodes and reference electrodes. This is about electrodes and their types.
Welcome to the session. In this session, I am going to talk about hydrogen electrode and calomel electrode. Hydrogen electrode can be used as a reference electrode or it can also be used as a indicator electrode. Hydrogen electrode, when used as reference electrode, it is a primary electrode. Primary electrode, reference electrode and secondary reference electrode, two types are there. Primary reference electrodes are the electrodes whose potential is fixed. Secondary reference electrodes are the electrodes whose potential is determined by connecting with the primary electrodes. So hydrogen electrode is mostly used as primary reference electrode. And regarding the construction of hydrogen electrode, it consists of a platinum strip. This is the platinum strip coated with the platinum black. So this one, platinum strip is coated with platinum black, and a platinum wire. This is the platinum wire. Platinum wire is welded to the platinum strip. Okay, and then this platinum wire is sealed through a glass tube. This is the glass tube. Through this one, the platinum wire is sealed so that the platinum wire is connected to the other half cell or other electrode. Then the platinum strip at the bottom, this is surrounded by a glass tube. This is the glass tube having holes at the bottom. So here we have holes for this glass tube so that the hydrogen gas which is passed from the top inlet of the glass tube. So this glass tube has an inlet at the top. This is the inlet. Through this one, pure hydrogen gas is passed, and hydrogen gas is absorbed on this platinum strip. Then excess hydrogen gas that will escape through the holes present at the bottom of the glass tube. This glass tube. Okay, So we have to pass continuously pure hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay, and this setup, this glass tube along with the platinum strip and platinum wire, this is dipped into the electrolyte, that is 1 molar solution, acid solution. 1 molar H plus solution is taken, that is taken as the electrolyte. Into that one, this setup is dipped. So this is the hydrogen electrode. Okay, this can be used as indicator electrode and also as the reference electrode. While it is used as the primary reference electrode, we have to maintain the standard conditions here. The standard conditions are pure hydrogen gas at 1 atmosphere pressure we have to maintain, and the concentration of the electrolyte should be 1 molar solution, H plus solution. Okay, temperature 298 Kelvin. So by maintaining these conditions, we are using this hydrogen electrode as a standard hydrogen electrode, simply called as SHE. SHE. And this SHE electrode potential is taken as 0. This is the reference electrode, primary reference electrode. Its electrode potential is taken as 0. It is fixed to 0, and this can be connected to other electrodes, other indicator electrodes, by which we can find out the electrode potential of the other electrode, I mean other indicator electrode. The chemical reaction occurring here is hydrogen gives rise to 2H plus plus 2 electrons. So while maintaining standard conditions, equilibrium will be established. Equilibrium will be established between the hydrogen gas, which is adsorbed on the platinum strip, and the H plus ions present in the electrolytic solution. Electrolytic solution. Okay. So this is about the hydrogen electrode and its construction. Now we will discuss the limitations of hydrogen electrode. Hydrogen electrode is readily affected by the presence of oxidizing and reducing agents. The electrolyte or the surrounding environment of the hydrogen electrode should not have oxidizing or reducing agents. If they are present, they may affect the hydrogen electrode performance. That is one limitation, disadvantage of hydrogen electrode. Second one is the purity of hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas we are using here in the standard hydrogen electrode or hydrogen electrode, that must be very pure. Then only we will get accurate results, or it may lead to errors. And we have to maintain 1 atmosphere pressure during usage of SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. We have to maintain constantly 1 atmosphere pressure. Okay, if the pressure changes, it leads to errors. It will affect the electrode potential. This is another limitation. Next one, potential is affected by poisoning of a platinum electrode. The platinum electrode which we are using in the standard hydrogen electrode or hydrogen electrode, that is generally inert. But if it is poisoned, then its inertness decreases. Inertness decreases, and it may lead to errors. So we have to see, we have to make sure that the platinum strip or platinum strip, platinum electrode, it should not be poisoned. Okay, so these are the limitations of hydrogen electrode. This is about hydrogen electrode. Then we'll move on to the next one, that is calomel electrode. Calomel electrode. So calomel electrode is another reference electrode, but this is a secondary electrode. So secondary reference electrodes are the electrodes whose potential is known, but that is determined by connecting with a primary reference electrode. So calomel electrode is widely used as secondary reference electrode. And coming to the construction, it consists of a glass tube. So this is the glass, you can see the picture. This is the glass tube having a side tube on each side. So we have this is one side tube, this is another side tube. Two side tubes are there. So this side tube is used for connecting through salt bridge to the other electrode. This is the reference electrode. So for connection with the other indicator electrode, so this is salt bridge, this side tube is used. Okay, it consists of Pure mercury. Pure mercury is placed at the bottom of the glass tube. This is the glass tube. At the bottom, pure mercury is placed, and this pure mercury is in contact with a platinum wire. So you can see this is the platinum wire, which is connected through which calomel electrode is connected to the other indicator electrode or other electrode. Okay, this is the platinum one. And then this mercury is in contact with a paste. So a paste will be in contact with this mercury. That paste is made with calomel, that is mercurous chloride, Hg2Cl2, and Hg mercury, and also KCl. So by combining these three, a paste is made. That paste will be in contact with the calomel, will be in contact with the pure mercury. Okay, so paste is made with KCl, Hg, Hg2Cl2, and this paste is again, it is in contact with the KCl, potassium chloride. It may be 0.1 concentration, I mean 0.1 concentrated KCl, or 1.0 concentrated KCl, or saturated KCl. So this is KCl, potassium chloride filled. Okay, glass tube is filled up to here with the potassium chloride. Okay, uh, this is regarding the construction of calomel electrode and its electrode potential. Calomel electrode potential must be known before it is used as secondary reference electrode. Its electrode potential is determined by connecting with standard hydrogen electrode or other primary reference electrodes. Okay, while we are using 0.1 KCl solution, concentrated KCl solution, 0.1 KCl solution, its electrode potential is taken as plus 0.3338 volts. When we are using 1 KCl solution, its potential is taken as 0.28 volts. If we are using saturated KCl solution, then KCl solution which is saturated with Hg2Cl2, which is saturated with the calomel, then we use plus 0.2418 volts as the electrode potential for the calomel electrode. This is regarding the construction of calomel electrode. Then we will discuss the advantages of calomel electrode, advantages and limitations of calomel electrode. Advantages: it is very handy, compact, and easy to transport. So this is handy. Okay, we can carry this one anywhere easily, as it is handy. This is one advantage. Next one, potential will remain constant, and it can be easily reproduced. So KCl concentration we have to maintain constantly. Okay, and electrode potential can be we can maintain constantly for this one. It is easy. That is one advantage. Next one is construction is easy and maintenance is also easy. So construction is easy as it involves only a small glass tube and a few chemicals, and the maintenance is also easy as gases are not involved here. Maintenance is also easy. Then disadvantages are half cell. When we are measuring the half cell potential for calomel electrode, we have to compensate that one. That is one disadvantage. Next one, calomel electrode potential that depends on KCl concentration. So we have to ensure the concentration of KCl should be constant. Okay, it will be constant. So if KCl changes, concentration changes, electrode potential also changes. This is one disadvantage. Next one, we have to connect the calomel electrode with other half cell or other electrode where we don't have K plus and Cl minus ions. So K plus and Cl minus ions should not be involved in the determination. Why? Because calomel electrode contains KCl. It involves K plus and Cl minus ions, chloride ions, potassium and chloride ions. So during determination of electrode potential of other electrode, K plus and Cl minus ions should not be involved. So this is another disadvantage of calomel electrode. So this is about calomel electrode, its construction and advantages and disadvantages. So this is about hydrogen electrode and calomel electrode. Thank you.